Greetings, cool people. Today I want to discuss the reality feedback loop. Once you understand the reality feedback loop, life appears a bit quantum physics. Reality goes from being solid to holographic. What is the reality feedback loop? The reality feedback loop is situations that appear over and over again with the purpose of triggering some sort of deep underlying belief and bringing it up to the surface to be examined. For example, you might know somebody who's terrible with money. Whenever they get some money, they will lose it again and again for whatever reason. Or somebody else that keeps attracting the same type of person in a relationship, and that relationship will never work out. Those people are experiencing the same feedback loop. Situations and people will come into your life to create this loop. I've experienced many reality feedback loops in my life, and they can be scary at the moment, but now I'm so aware of it that when one is appearing right in front of me, it's actually kind of fun to see it for what it is. The purpose of the reality feedback loop is to help you change your belief into a more positive one. After all, beliefs create your reality, so it makes sense that positive beliefs lead to a more positive life. One reality feedback loop that appears over and over again until I finally resolve it at the age of 30. I used to not trust letting people borrow money from me. I would let them borrow the money, but I held on to a belief that they wouldn't pay me back. So this played out in my reality. People borrow money, and as time goes past, they act like they never owe me any money. This created a hidden belief inside of me that people can't be trusted. As I grew older, I don't want to live with this belief anymore, so I started changing my perception regarding lending people money. Now, whenever I lend people money, I will ask them to promise on a date to pay me back, and I expect them to honor it. Just by changing my perception on how money is borrowed and taking action to hold people accountable, it kind of changed my perception that people are untrustworthy by a little bit. I faced a couple more feedback loops regarding this belief until I transcended it during the last one. I posted an ad on Craigslist to rent out a room in a duplex and was scammed by a person pretending to be a female college student going for her master's degree. I got scammed out of $800. I knew it was a reality feedback loop, so I didn't blame the scammer or myself. I just understood it as a reality feedback loop to test if I'm ready to override my negative belief. About 3 months after this happened, I got a 2-story house and I'm surrounded by trustworthy people in my life. This is due to changing my belief and transcending the reality feedback loop. What we call manifestation, aka creating the life we want, is through changing our perceptions over and over again during the reality feedback loop, then finally transcending it. When you read biography of famous people, there's always something bad happen, and after that something good appears. This manifestation is due to them keeping faith and trusting in the process regardless of how physical reality appears. My best advice for facing a reality feedback loop is to stay present at the moment and let all the emotions go through because it's going to anyway. Don't try to disown the emotions. Cry if you have to, then firmly state the new belief that you're trying to adopt. Don't wait for life to change after you change your belief. Keep on working toward the reality you want to create and face your limiting beliefs. To sum it up, when you want to adopt a new belief, start living in the space that this belief already exists. Take the necessary action. Then along comes the reality feedback loop that trigger a hidden negative belief. You change your perceptions over and over, then you get to a point where you transcend the feedback loop.